This video documents the technical flaws by Absolute Airflow when replacing the plumbing of a senior citizen widow. I first learned about these problems at dinner with the widow, and she asked me if I could get her dishwasher working. The plumbers had sawed through a cable bundle, and I called up Zach Blanco at Absolute Airflow and told him he needed to get an electrician out here to fix the problem. The widow asked me to come out to watch the work being done to see that it was done correctly. I was surprised to find that the electrician was explaining that he was going to replace the 4-conductor cable with a 3-conductor cable, thus using the ground as the neutral on these 2 circuits. I then observed that the electrician hacked through the bundle and had cut the insulation on more wire in the bundle. I then called up Zach Blanco and said this was not a licensed electrician working on the job, and please send out a licensed electrician. I called again. He still did not send anyone out, and so I let the job continue, and then we'd get back to him after he was done. Here's a rundown of all the problems I found on inspection after they had left. The job was finished. The plate was covering up the box. I pulled the plate off the junction box and found that the aluminum to copper wire was incorrectly joined, not per California code. There was no ground wire to the metal box, only the 3 wires being bound together for the 3 cables coming into the box. There was no 6-inch wire as required by code for properly servicing the junction box. I then grabbed hold of the electrical box and found that it was not fastened as required by code. The cable clamp was loose and never been tightened down on the top. The cable clamp was clamping onto or was around unjacketed wire, which is also against code. I then moved on to inspect the plumbing, and all the cutoff valves for the toilets and the faucets had never been secured to the wall before the patching was done. So all this work needs to be redone. They need to pull out all the wall, fasten the plumbing down, check all the other pipes that are covered in the showers, and then have a licensed electrician come out and replace the wire that was damaged by the plumbers. Afterwards, I searched the web for the license number on the contract and found that that was an expired license. I then did some more digging, and with a similar name company at the same address, I found a valid HVAC license, but no plumbing license and no electrical license. And so I tried to contact back to talk to the general manager. They have not contacted me back, and so I'm now trying to figure out, should I go to the authorities or continue trying to contact Absolute Airflow?